What's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the second set of the food fight featured contracts list. So in the previous video I covered the kitchens of hell, you've been served, and college days. So if you're looking for that video, there'll be a link in the description and at the end of the credits. For this one we'll be covering Eat Your Heart Out, Food versus Drink, and Where Is My Dumpling. So the timestamps will be in the description for this one. So starting off with Eat Your Heart Out, it's a contract that's taking place in Dubai. So here is the briefing. The famous chef is extremely talented at his job, and with his intricate blades, he cuts out unwanted elements from his meat and serves the finest segments. The kitchen staff working downstairs do not have his talent. Instead, they use a cleaver to hack the meat into pieces and serve it in bulk to the guests. Yet at the end of the day, they all love the art of cooking. These workers are against the menu and plan to report them, but fortunately these cooks have the means to stop these naysayers. So we have 4 targets for this one. Two of them we have to take out with the famous chef disguised with a kitchen knife, and the other 2 with the kitchen staff disguised with a meat cleaver. And the complication is no bodies can be found. So the loadout I went for is this one. So we're starting in the penthouse location, bringing along the Seeker 1, the lockpick, and a coin. From the start, we're going to exit this blend spot. And we're going to head downstairs, because we need to go and get ourselves the famous chef disguise before we do anything, really. So we're going to head into this area over here. Close the door behind you, take out your Seeker, and use it on this guy right here. He's going to be our first target, but we have to get the famous chef into this area, and we can't do it while this guy's here, and we can't knock him out, because we need to melee him with a kitchen knife. So the only alternative is to make him sick, hit him into the bathroom so we can turn on the distraction of the ice machine. Just a little quick tip as well. If you crouch when you're turning on these things, your animation is a lot faster. So you're always best to just crouch as you're doing that. Whereas if you stand up, you'll go through a full animation. There's going to be a kitchen knife to your left. It's going to be illegal, so make sure you put it away immediately. Knock out the famous chef and put him in the body. Put the body in the freezer behind you. Take his disguise and use the knife on your very first target, who's going to be in the cubicle. Next, now we need just to head upstairs. Before we do that, just going to grab this meaty bone and the frying pan, because we need those for a little bit later on for a melee, quick melee. It's always better than subduing. So with the frying pan, just go ahead and throw out this guard's head, knock him out. Use your lockpick on this door, and then hide the body in that room. Make sure you pick up his weapon as well. We're going to use this disguise a little bit later on, just after we take out our first target. So drop the weapon in there, leave it in there. Take out your coin and chuck it against this wall. That's going to distract the the target. No one else comes over to this location, so you can leave the body here, don't worry about it.
I am so sick of this.
Next, go back into that room and put the disguise on. We need this guard disguise because we are going to be pulling out a weapon a little bit later on in front of quite a lot of people. So we don't want to get spotted. We're cutting down the chances anyway. So you can take any route downstairs you'd like, but I'm taking this route anyway. It may be maybe a slow route, I'm not sure, I can't remember. I'm not too familiar with Dubai anymore, but this is the route I'm taking anyway. It's a little bit awkward though because there's cameras. But we're going to head downstairs. Be aware of that camera just above you, just stay in this blind spot on the left. There's an enforcer here at the top of the stairs, but he's mainly got his head down in his phone. He's going to be walking away momentarily, and we're going to take the stairs down. There's also a camera on that staircase, so what we're going to need to do, again a little bit awkward, but we need to climb on top of these pallets, wait for it to pan, and then we're going to drop down. Hook the wall and circle around it. That allows us to get downstairs. Now we're going to head downstairs here. Take out our Seeker and we're going to use it on one of the targets. So once we get into this bar area here, we're going to wait for the guy at the bar to turn around. And I'm going to wait for the barmaid to walk away as well. And then we're going to aim, swap shoulders, and then shoot our target. So he heads to the bathroom. Just keep in mind though, if you miss your shot here, you'll have to restart because you'll be out of rounds. So once that's taken care of, and you know it's being sick by him grabbing his stomach, we're going to go downstairs now and get ourselves the kitchen staff disguise and the meat cleaver. So pass through the kitchen here, knock out the kitchen staff member, put his disguise on. Right behind you is going to be a meat cleaver. Grab that. Now we're going to take care of our third target, which is going to be in here. So take out a coin, chuck it on the opposite side of the room. The guard's going to go over to investigate it. So what you want to do once he walks away is quickly use your cleaver on the target, and then quickly knock out the guard. Once we're done that now, we're going to head back upstairs to our fourth and final target. He should be in the bathroom being sick. So we're just going to pass through the laundry room. It's going to be the second cubicle on your left. Close the door behind you as you go in and use the meat cleaver on him. You leave his body there, but when you do exit, make sure you do close the door behind you and head towards an exit. You have completed it, so head to any exit you want to. We're going to head to the main entrance one. Just be wary of the security guard that wanders around the top of the staircase because he is an enforcer, so just be careful of that. But yeah, we got a nice silent assassin for the first contract. Next contract is food versus drink, and this is taking place in Berlin. You are going to need an ice pick for this one though. Briefing. The food versus drink discourse of the internet has gotten rough. You must show the world how drinks are more reliable. Make sure Vladimir Kaufman passes out with his beer. Give the delivery boy some needed refreshments, and don't forget the ice pick for Reinhold Strauss. So we have 3 targets. One of them has to be taken out with consumed poison. One of them drowning accident, the other one with the ice pick melee, all in the bartender disguise. We can't pacify anybody, and we can't change disguises. So we're going to start in the projection bar, starting as a bartender, bringing on the Seeker 1, lethal poison vial, and ice pick. If you don't have the ice pick, you can't get silent assassin on this one. So make sure you start here and grab the soda can, and we're going to grab the soda can off here as well, and make our way upstairs. Our first target is just at the top of this staircase. He'll be drinking out a bottle of beer. He'll put it down and he'll start walking away. Once he does that, poison his bottle of beer. If he doesn't walk away, throw a can behind him and get him to move. But that takes care of the first target. The second and third target is going to be outside in the juice bar area. You're going to have an enforcer here, so stay to your right. Throw the soda can on your left like that to get him to turn around. Once you've gone past him, we're going to make our way over to the second and third target. They're just going to be on the back of this whole area over here. So from this little storage container, swap shoulders as you aim and shoot your second target with the Seeker. He's going to go off and be sick. Meanwhile, we're going to do the same thing with this guy. Just make sure he doesn't spot you or hear your shot as you're shooting him. He's going to go over to the Portaloos, and he's going to be sick, and we're going to drown him a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to go over to this guy and take him out with the ice pick. The only problem I have with this is this guy on the bridge who's basically just staring. A little bit annoying. I feel like I should have just thrown a coin or something, or collected something to get him to turn around before he did this, but I decided to just wait. Just be careful as well with the ice pick in your hand. It's a legal item, so just be wary of that. So we're just waiting for that guy on the bridge to move. It's a little bit frustrating. So once he moves away, take out the ice pick, take out the target. If he doesn't fall in the water, go ahead and throw him in the water, like just drag him and kick him in there. But now we can make our way to our final target, just over here. And then all we've got to do is just drown him and pick up his scooter key that's on the floor. There he drops. There's only one exit available now, which is going to be the scooter. So just jump over this wall, don't move, wait for the camera to pan to the left, bypass it, then head towards the scooter right here. Then exit the mission for a silent assassin. Our final featured contract is the Where Is My Dumpling. This is taking place in Chongqing. So we have 5 targets for this one, and the briefing is 47 has infiltrated a restaurant serving as a front for the ICA data facility and is dressed as a dumpling cook. Except for the fact that there is no dumpling left for him to cook. That's why he decides to take out the entire kitchen. So 5 targets, we have to take them all out with a cleaver, and that is the premise of the contract. So we're going to start in the restaurant kitchen, bring along the Seeker 1, bring along the crowbar as well, and a coin. Don't worry if you don't have a crowbar. Immediately when we start the mission, we're just going to grab the cleaver, take out our first target, take out our second target, and then we're going to take out, I'm just going to throw the cleaver on the floor actually, just right there. You can use a coin or whatever, but just make sure you throw it at that exact spot, because otherwise it will distract other people. We don't want that. We're going to place the coin on the floor as well to get him to come further into the bathroom. Or should I say kitchen, not the bathroom. And then we're going to cleaver him in the face. Drag his body over here so he doesn't get spotted. Take out your Seeker, swap shoulders, open the door, and then shoot the woman. That's just to get her to come through, go into the bathroom, because if she carries on the rest of her cycle, she's going to walk through the kitchen. We don't really want that. So we're just going to get her out of the way. You might want to knock her out if you want to as well while you're in the bathroom. But now we're going to take out this guy right here. Drag his body into the bathroom. There's going to be a crate in there. Let's go ahead and put his body in that crate. Now our final target is just outside, just right next to our exit. Now if you have a crowbar, you can take the manhole exit right next to her. But if you don't, just take any other exit, it's fine. Just take the scooter exit or something. Easy peasy. Break open the manhole. Exit available. Done. Done. Easy. Easy. So once we get our silent assassin rates in here, that will conclude all of the 6 featured contracts that I've covered today. Like I said, if you're looking for the other 3 featured contracts, check out my previous video. I've already covered that in a previous video. That's going to do it for this video though. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on the video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below or clicking the link in the description. Speaking of members, thank you to all my Psycho Assassin members, which includes Bedry, Wandering Wendy B, Constantine Mueller, Mark Davis and Paul at Home. Thank you very much for coming top tier Psycho Assassin. I really appreciate all the support recently. Thank you very much. I shall see you guys in the next video. But if you are looking for that link for the previous featured contract video, here it is.